Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a video on this leather war belt setup that I've kind of thought up. It holds 18 rounds of 38 special 357. You can even throw a 30-30 round in there if you wanted to. So this could just be specifically for a long gun. You could make this specifically for a handgun, however you'd like. Now, I did order the incorrect holster for this. That's not Craft Holster's fault, that's my fault. So I actually don't have a holster that fits this rig, but I'm going to be using an inside the waistband for my Rock Island Model 206 snub nose 38 special. And I'm just going to tuck it down right here. And we're going to be reloading out of this belt today, doing a little bit of shooting just to see how well this can actually perform. We're going to start with the 30-30, the Winchester Model 94. We're going to shoot a tube of ammo through it and then reload off the belt right here and see how well it does. So go ahead and stay tuned, and we'll get started. All right, before we get started, I'm going to make it very well known, I'm not an expert at reloading a lever gun. I'm not an expert at reloading a revolver. I'm not an expert at reloading anything. However, I do believe if you have these things, you should be practicing with them. If you're ever going to rely on them, practice with them. Now, realistically, am I ever going to use this belt in a self-defense situation, in an SHTF situation? Probably not, but it's a good thing to have around. I think you should have some kind of setup for each gun that you own. However, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to empty the gun on this target from right in front of the camera, and then I'm going to be moving right over there behind the car, not hugging my cover, and taking a knee and reloading this thing, hopefully in a quick amount of time. If not, it is what it is, but we're going to go ahead and get started. Was that the smoothest thing in the world? Absolutely not. That was actually an absolute shit show. I don't know how much of it was in the frame, but this buttstock ammo holder slid down, got behind the lever. The safety could not depress, so I could not fire. Had that been a real situation, you would have been up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. But you just got to work through these things, figure out what works, what doesn't work. Now, we do know that this ammo stayed in its pouch the entire time, which is a good thing, but I'm gonna have to figure out a way to fix this in a more sturdy fashion or take it off of there and call it a day. But we do know that the way it is set up right now does not work. You do not know that until you get out and use your shit. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the pistol portion. I would have done some transitions, but I don't have a sling on this yet. It was handed down to me not long ago, and I don't know if I have the heart to drill into it. But we're gonna go ahead and get started with the Rock Island Model 206. We're gonna fire 6 shots from it, and then work a reload into that, also taking cover. So let's get started. All right, that was also not the most graceful endeavor. However, we now know a couple of things. The buttstock ammo holders aren't exactly reliable on a lever gun, and steel cased ammo in a revolver is also not the most reliable. Because when the rounds were shot, my plunger did not hardly want to move. I've never had that problem with brass cased ammo or nickel plated reloads. That's definitely something worth noting, but I'm gonna lay this belt out and bring you guys back, and we'll talk a little bit more about how well it's made. All right, we've got the belt laid out here, and you can see how well the stitching is done, especially with the ammo holders right there. I mean, each piece of that is hand stitched. It's done very well, and you couldn't ask for more or better craftsmanship, honestly. And the buckle is shiny and clean. It's just a beautiful rig. Your ammo holder, the only issue I've got with it is 5 of the 6 elastics hold the 30-30 rounds snug. They hold them in there, no problems with that. You're not gonna complain. The 6th one, if you turn it upside down and barely jiggle it, it's gonna come right out. And that's just a quality control issue. That's all there is to it. It's just one of their I's weren't dotted, a T wasn't crossed, and then you've got a loose elastic. However, I do believe that I know that if you contact them, they'll make it right with you however they can. However they can do it, they'll send you a new one. I mean, whatever it is, you've got a money-back guarantee from Craft Holsters anyways, but they will make it right for you. I just love how beautifully this is designed and the layout of it all together. I think it's a beautiful belt, and it's going to be something nice to have laying around to go with my Winchester and my Rock Island. Hopefully I can upgrade that Rock Island here in the future to a Smith & Wesson, but we'll see. All in all, I wouldn't hesitate to use it. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but if it was what you had, then by all means go with that. But in my situation, I've got much better options, but my neighbor might not. I mean, you never know what the situation may call for. So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, tell your friends about the channel. Hit the bell notification if you'd like to see more. I'm Coyote. Thank you for watching.